Welcome back to another episode of the Afterwalk. I was in transit after an assignment at the inland Lake Myanmar and decided to extend my trip in Yangon for a couple of days. So this is Yangon, guys. I've been walking around for the past an hour plus. The city is full of colonial buildings, a mixture of all. It's almost giving me the vibe of like the city stuck in 1980s back in Malaysia. It's busy, look at that behind me. There are just a lot of cars flooding around the city. I'm attempting to walk towards the downtown. Not sure where I'm going, but I'm trying to just walk around and capture some photos. One thing that I learned from photographing streets is to wake up early. The angle of the sun makes lights interesting, casting shadows and highlights on objects, people, and the scene surrounding it. It's prettier photos and more cinematic footages. There's a lot of Buddhist monks walking around. I'm not sure whether you can see them over there crossing the road. Many of them in the morning especially. After some research on Google, I found out that monks wake up early in the morning to seek almsgiving, where they walk around receiving food donations from the local people. The wet market is interesting for photography. I will tell you again, early bird catches the worm. Some of the streets near downtown Yangon are converted to a makeshift morning markets selling groceries and food. And Yangon's morning market is especially interesting for photography. The street's peddler somewhat reminds me of how it was going to the morning market with Granny when I was a kid. Noontime approaches and the sun is almost directly above me. Now these photos, the shadows are becoming a lot more defined and harsh. I find it tougher to photograph mid-sun. For one, it's the heat, and second is the light. Yes, we can still get good photos, but it's a long game today. And hence, I took a break at the Rangoon Tea House as recommended by my fellow client who's been there. Before I headed out again, and this time I hopped onto a Grab app and booked myself a car to head to Shwedegon Pagoda. Shwedegon Pagoda.
Shwedegon Pagoda?
Yeah.
You from?
Malaysia.
Malaysian?
Yeah. This is a Shwedegon Pagoda, and I think if you're first time in Yangon, you just have to come to this place. It's about 4 p.m. right now. The sunset's gonna be soon. My Osmo pocket ran out of juice totally, and I've just got my main camera right here to shoot the sunset. I wouldn't known better, but I would reckon that one would photograph the sunset and the golden hour for Shwedegon Pagoda. I knew it was a majestic building and a place of worship. I'm just glad that I made a trip to check out the pagoda while I was in Yangon. I'm going to wrap up this episode of the Afterwalk Yangon. It's been a long day, a long productive day. I've got a lot of photos to curl when I go home. I hope you guys like this video. If you're new to the channel, do subscribe. If you like this video, give me the thumbs up, and I'll see you guys on the next one. How about that? Ciao, see ya, bye Yangon, ta-ta.